Thanks, Melissa. EnviroPure's Healthy Home, Healthy Mind initiative is really aimed at creating awareness. It's about people, how they feel and live. The program is designated to educate people and empower them to take back control of their lives. Tina, the owner and CEO of EnviroPure, joins us now to talk about the initiative. And I think this is so cool because it's something that not a lot of people talk about, but it's that so many people go through. So what established you to create this initiative from the very beginning?
Well, I've been in the cleaning and restoration, trauma cleaning, hoarding cleanup industry for 20 years. And so coming up this year in 2025, I wanted to create an initiative, a program that would give back to the community. So many people are suffering from trauma, mental health issues, depression, anxiety, ADHD, all of those things. And what happens is the chaos in their mind transpires into how they live at home, and they just don't know where to go. They don't know how to get the help, how to take that next step. Also, financially, a lot of people struggle with being able to afford an undertaking of this sort. So I created the Healthy Home, Healthy Mind initiative to, create awareness, bridge that gap, and let people know that it's, we all have a story. We all are going through something. With the initiative, we want to educate people educate people of mental health and cleaning, so the neuro-environmental wellness approach. And again, we want to lift that financial burden that is associated with a big project like this, and we want to just give back for free.
Yeah, well, if anyone's ever been in that situation, or maybe it's a loved one too, maybe there's a family loss member and you have to go into a home that's cluttered, or maybe you're dealing with it yourself, the last thing that you want to do, already dealing with all of these things, is, man, I got to clean this home and go through the memories. And I think it's really important because during those times, you're already having such a difficult time emotionally going through that. So when you go in there and you clear that home and you have the before and the after, what's the response that you've seen so far?
So it's an amazing response. It's just such a big, a big transformation. What we want to do is rehabilitate the space and reset the mind, right? So after we go in there, we do the big rehabilitation.
Wow.
We also connect, we hook up the therapeutic component afterwards as well, because a lot of people that are going through this have a hard time keeping it up and maintaining it. So we're also offering that therapeutic component that is going to be needed after rehabilitation like this.
And look at this, you can see the before and afters, it's night and day. And for them to come back into that and see it just must relieve so much stress. Do you have a story from a client that really sticks with you to this day?
Yeah, we just worked with a lady recently. She's a single mom, 2 kids. She was in an abusive relationship and she got put into emergency housing with her 2 kids. And she'd just undergone so much trauma, depression, and the chaos in her mind just transferred into an unhealthy, unsafe living situation for her and her kids. She reached out to us for help. She didn't have the finances to cover a project of this size, so we plugged her in, and in a day and a half, we were able to rehabilitate her entire 3-bedroom home.
Wow.
Reset the space, hook her up with, again, the therapy that's needed after that. And now 3 months later, she's still in a clean environment. She's being able to, actively parent her children. Her children are happy. It just does so much for the mind. So clean space, clean mind. You've got that chaotic mind, chaotic space.
Yeah, totally.
And so many people are silently suffering.
And I think what you're doing is amazing. This initiative is so important. You're easing stress in the most difficult time in people's lives. Tina, I really appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.